go play Wii in the other room, whatever you gotta do. See, so, look, man, I lived this version of my life for a lot of years. I was all talk and no walk because I was afraid of the person that I was. I didn't want to reveal the guy that I was because I was sleeping at 11 o'clock just in time to get to McDonald's for those 2 Egg McMuffins, you know what I mean? And I was working on my acting career. No, I wasn't, not really. I was just talking a game, right? So many folks, and this is a tricky topic here, but you know, you've got to really clean this up because if you don't clean this up, because people love the truth, because the truth will set you free. People appreciate that you're struggling because they can relate to that. They can't relate to your, hey, everything's awesome! Great! Family, great! Work, great! What's happening, man? Right? So be vulnerable, be authentic, be real. And that's going to make for your body and your mind and your spirit to move forward. Otherwise, you're going to get stuck. Right? You're going to constantly go through this ebb and flow of some success and then some not and everything else, right? Don't let your ego ruin your life, because it is. And stop lying. Stop making stuff up. Just tell the truth and say, hey man, I need your help, I'm struggling. All that stuff I was saying before, forgive me, I'm sorry. Is that cool? And they'll go, it's about time, because I knew you were full of crap from the get-go. All right? Reality part 2. Choose workouts that target your strengths and your weaknesses. All right? Don't gravitate to the same old stuff because you like it and it makes you look good. And, right? Because if you don't work on your weaknesses, your strengths won't get better. But if you do, they will. That's why P90X has the yoga in it. 90 minutes of yoga where you have to do stuff like this because we're Americans. We want to go. We want to fight. We want to punch. We want to kick. Woo! We want to go woo! I want to score points. I'm going to jump high. But no, yoga makes you do this. Oh, come on. Oh, are you freaking kidding me? Oh, what now? Oh, what? Look up. I'm not good at this. This is horrible. Right? But, you know, yoga's the reason why I can do everything else. So, great. You like doing bicep curls? Go crazy. Do your yoga too. All right? Know your body type. Does everybody know their body type? Ectomorph, mesomorph, endomorph? Everybody? Nope. You know the difference? No. See why you came? Good things are happening. I'm an ectomorph. My father, skinny dude. My mother, skinny chick. They made a skinny kid. All right? So, but then I added some muscle, so I've become somewhat mesomorph, which means more muscular in nature. But, you know, you can turn an ectomorph, a skinny person, into a muscular person. You can turn an endomorph with somebody who's naturally big. You know, they're just big. Two folks, you know. And they made you. So you are that. Do you get it? Can you change it? A little bit. A lot of it, right? I mean, look at Dallas Carter. When you look at that before picture, everybody know who Dallas Carter is? Lost 190 pounds? Yeah. He looks like this big Samoan Hawaiian kid, right? You assume his entire ancestry were all just, you know, 300 pounds. Now he's my size. So, you know, maybe he was an endomorph, but he probably wasn't. You know, he went from one end of the spectrum to the other. So you are kind of who you are. And so that means that the goal here is to get super fit, super healthy, super strong, and super flexible. So that the last 20, 30 years of your life rock as opposed to suck. Right? Because you're here in life. You can go in two directions based on what you do and what you consume and how you think and what you want to share and how that it's not always about you. It's about helping people. It's about altruism. Because once you get it, it's time to share it. Right? So, thanks, Mom and Dad. Thanks for letting me be an ectomorph first. Woo! See, I had a very different starting point than some people. So like Matt today, who lost 100 pounds, different starting point than me. Matt is cooler than me. Where are you, Matt? You're so much cooler than me, dude. Right? Anybody else want to lose 50 pounds? You want to grow fit and healthy gracefully, too. All right? We had some people come to QVC, right? We called them up, hey, you had great before and after pictures. Can you come on QVC? And, you know, of course, they're eating salad and coffee, you know, for 3 months before they go on. Like halfway through the show, I'm going to fall down. Right. They care too much about the look and not about the health and fitness. So, reality is 2 parts. Be okay with the journey. Don't be attached to the outcome. Do your best and forget the rest. Be honest, truthful, and real to the people around you, and especially to yourself. Stop the friggin' lies, because it's just gonna make your life miserable. And part 2 is you are who you are because your parents. And the focus is on your health and your fitness and the quality of your life, because you're connecting every day to your body with fitness and you're eating healthy food. Good? Great. Yeehaw. Number 6. Sport. Who here does a sport again? Raise your hand, nice and tall. Something? Yeah, because here's the cool thing. You can work out in your house till the end of time, which is really great. But, you know, there's this big community out there with people and stuff and things going on. And baseball diamonds and tennis courts and golf courses and all kinds of stuff, right? So the one thing that sometimes working out in the house does not give you, but will certainly give you when you add a sport, is balance, coordination, stamina, agility, endurance, skill, competition, community, and friendship. Family unity, because when families do it, it's even more fun. It's better that than all sitting around the house and, you know, drinking beers and watching the game. And accelerate your health and fitness. When you exercise, when you have a sport on top of P90X, you get twice as fit than people who don't. Faster. Twice as fast, not twice as fit. All right, so me, ping pong's my thing, but, you know, we're pouring sweat when we play ping pong. I exercise mostly because of 2 things. My Sunday workout, which some of you are aware of, is down in Santa Monica, down by the pier. We do basically gymnastics. You know, we climb 25-foot ropes upside down, some crazy stuff. We do swing handstands on parallel bars. We do muscle-ups on the rings. You know, things I couldn't do 6 years ago that I can do now. Because I'm all, you know, outside competing with people, like-minded people. You know that expression, you are the 5 people you hang around the most. You are the 5 people you hang around the most. So if you're hanging around with crack dealers, look out. Crack always gets a laugh. I don't know why. Funny word. So set a goal. What is that goal? Kit talked about it earlier. You know, a half marathon? What? That was not even on her radar. But Chuck said, you know, they had a conversation. They set this goal, and they went off and ran that half marathon. There are things that the human body can do. There are 80-year-old people that climb Mount Everest. There are 15-year-old kids that climb Mount Everest. There are blind people that climb Mount Everest. There are people with prosthetics that climb Mount Everest. There are people that have run 50 marathons in 50 days in 50 states. So this thing that we were given, because everybody in this room has 2 arms, right? 2 legs, right? Eric Stolhansky in P90X got 1 leg. 1 leg. And when he started doing plyo, he was terrible. But he kept showing up. And he kept doing his best. And thank you very much. Take a class. I mean, go to a yoga class. If there's a community, if there's a class somewhere in your neighborhood, and you might go run into 4 or 5 yoga teachers that you just hate. But they're all different. Trust me, you know. I mean, I go to some, they're playing rap music, and they're screaming, you know, "Warrior 1, Warrior 2! Half moon! Shut up!" What is it? What am I? This is not yoga to me. So you got to find the one that kind of resonates with what you want. Take a spinning class if you've never done it before, because it's going to change everything about your fitness. And you're going to meet people that are doing really cool things that aren't sitting around at home lying. Walk away from your scale, your tape measure, and your mirror, and go out and play, all right? This is awesome. These numbers are helpful, right? We talk about them all the time. But it's got to be a little bit less about that and more about just going out and making the fitness fun. All right? Is that good, everybody? Sports.